I've been sober for 2 months now, and this started with 2020 and a very bad hangover I had on the new year. And I thought that, you know what, this is it. What am I doing with my life? It was 1st of Jan, and there I was, absolutely miserable till about 6 or 7 p.m., feeling like the worst thing ever. And I said, you know what, I'm not drinking anymore. And so, obviously, this is not the first time I have, said that I'm not going to be drinking again when I have a hangover. I've said it many times, but this time there was something different, about the whole thing. What was different this time was that I had something going for me, and that was the fact that it's a new year. And with the new year, I have an amazing opportunity to relive life once more and to give life a new chance with a new vigor. And so on Jan 1st, 2020, I told myself that this year I will be sober for a certain period of time. And the automatic figure that came into my head was 6 months. So I told myself I'm not going to be drinking for 6 months. And as Jan progressed, I told myself, why am I giving myself 6 months? Let's give myself a whole year. So I've decided not to drink in 2020. And I'm going to be talking about what it feels like. So I told myself that I won't be drinking anymore. And today is Feb 26, almost Feb 27. So 2 months have passed. And I don't miss alcohol, but there are certain negatives which I'm concentrating a bit too much on. And some of those negatives is the fact that I'm constantly fearful of what if I'm in a scenario where I want to drink. I'm not fearful of drinking or not drinking. I'm not fearful of not drinking. I'm fearful of what if I'm in a scenario where I have no control and I want to drink. I can't do that anymore. So that kind of feels like a punishment, self-imposed punishment. You're probably saying this is so obvious, but things which are obvious don't stop being obvious in the long run. It still plays on my mind, and I feel that though I am doing okay, I guess sometimes I miss alcohol. The other thing is that I've become quite antisocial. I don't feel like hanging out with friends anymore. I don't meet my friends as often. I prefer to be at home with the family, with my wife and my kid, as opposed to going out. You know, I don't like this, by the way. I don't like this because I've always raised myself up on the moral that, you know, friends over family, and I've always been like, I want to be very close to my friends and all that, and I have the best time with my friends. But then now I'm realizing that there's really nothing to do with your friends if you are not drinking. Yes, they can come over once in a way. My friends do come over and they drink and all that. I don't drink. So as a result, I notice that they drink a whole lot less. So I sometimes feel this ever so omnipresent feeling of FOMO, which is fear of missing out. I do feel that I'm missing out on something by not drinking, and I know it's on the contrary. I have better mornings. I'm able to work out more often. I'm able to control my weight, and I'm able to focus better at work. I'm able to think about things before I speak. I don't have any more hangovers, thankfully. I I'm just a lot more organized, and I'm able to, I think, have a slightly better attention span. Um, but sometimes I find myself being very aggressive and impatient, and that is also a positive. I think it's very positive to be aggressive. I also think anger, if used correctly, I feel a lot of anger sometimes, and I feel anger if channelized correctly. I think that's the best version of me. When I'm angry, when I'm driven to do something, nothing in life does that like sobriety does. Your anger when you are hungover is quite different because you can't do much with it. You can't accomplish much with it because it comes every day. But with sobriety, I feel the anger is completely different. I think it just takes you places. I'm also more cautious about the money I spend. I think I make a lot less fazul expenses. I find myself thinking 10 times before buying something. The other day I was going to buy something, some sunglasses I was going to buy, because there's a guy online, he's a vlogger. I think his name is Alpha Male, and he was selling some sunglasses, and I said, you know what, dude, I need these sunglasses right now. So I calculated the whole damn thing, and they were going to cost me about 7,400 Indian rupees after all the conversions. I was about to click buy, enter my OTP and all that using my debit card, when I said, stop. Will this make me more happy, or will investing this in buying something for my office and for my work make me more happy? And the answer was obvious. So I stopped doing that and I went and purchased something online for my office, hoping it will generate way more revenue. So I've become very focused on work, which is, of course, brings me to the best thing about being sober. You focus so much on work, you actually end up obsessing and becoming anxious and fearful about it. Sometimes I keep thinking about work when I sleep, and that's not fun. The only problem is there's no outlet as such. With drinking gone, I feel the outlets have closed to me. And frankly, I don't know how long this is going to last. But right now, after being almost 60 days sober, I can tell you that though I'm doing good, I'm kind of struggling, guys. So let me know if you guys have ever attempted something like this. Back in 2018, I did 90 days of sobriety. But clearly, we're going to smash this record together. Smashing reminds me, if you can just click like, I'd kind of appreciate it. Yes, you. All right, guys. Until the next one. One more thing before you guys go. I realized that my videos on alcohol got me the most number of views. My other if I look at my top 10 videos, 6 out of 10 are alcohol based. And now that I don't make alcohol videos for the time being, at least anymore, I sometimes feel like, I don't feel good or bad about it. I just feel like, that's quite a knowledge check. It's quite a reality check for me. So guys, that's that, I guess. Sorry for this rant. Sorry for the fact that I'm always sitting in my videos. I don't take you outdoors into the beautiful, amazing Delhi. I probably should do that. Let me know what you guys thought about my thoughts. Goodbye. Please click subscribe. Please click subscribe. All right now.